Okay, yes, I want to talk about a little bit about capturing energies. Yes, and by some ways I have questions. For example, in the beginning, for me it started when that's something that is that's a kind of example about people say, for example, you imagine things in, uh, because you came across that information, then you explore it, and you then you imagine, and then you create this situation. It's not always like that. In general, it's not always like that. You can come across information that can help you to progress. The ability, yes, to see the bigger picture. Okay, uh, because we are able to do so much great things. Yes, and that's, let's say, that much. Yes, of that much what we can do. This is what we are doing. Yes, with the possibilities, and that much is blocked down. Okay, it's not a gun. It's just to block it down, and that's the program of education and whatever. Anyway, about must I say, seeing to capture energies, colors. In some ways, in the beginning, for me, a couple years ago, let's say 10 years ago or so, a little bit more, I was starting to getting it, and then to develop the abilities. At the start, it was difficult to active it, and but now it's no problem, it's just like a switch on off, you can, let's say, put it off, and then you put it on, in a way of speaking, then you can. I am not fully active yet on that sense, but I can capture in some way energies and colors. Some things can occur, other dimensions, to see it in that way. But for example, in the beginning, I had a paper, white background, because I think white and black, you can take it as background, and you can focus, let's say, on one finger, at the top, for example, and just focusing on that point, and then you a little bit is your eyes, you do a little bit blurry, and then you can capture some colors around your hand. It can be blue, it can be green, it can be with me green, blue, violet, purple. It depends on the your vibration level on that moment. But all objects, have also energy cores, and but I have sometimes questions about it. For example, I have not tested it yet, but for example, you can have like this, okay. And when you look at it, I see violet, a purple kind of color, yeah. But then is the question is it from the object itself, or is it this because of the color on it? That's the green color, yeah. Now I see, now I can test it, now I think about it, I can test it. I see a purple, kind of bluish purple, but more at the purple side. I see here. Okay, that's a white background, but I can also put it in this way. I see still that purple color, yeah. So okay, Now the question is it of the object itself, or it is because of the color? Yeah, green. Now it's the same object but in different colors. Not now it's an opportunity. I never did this test. This is the first time now. Okay, let's see which color it has. This one. In a kind of same way. It's a little bit with some colors I have a little bit difficulties to capture, but if I compare it the two, with this one is more easy to see. It's purple, definitely purple. This one has more bluish yeah, bluish color. I see it on this side. But if I have another one, I don't know. I have no other one. Oh, I have no other one. No, I have no other one. So yes, here I see purple for sure, and here a little bit with some, I don't know, depending on the color on the object. But I see on this side bluish, light bluish. Okay, so so it's very possible that that's still a question for me, why. But normally when you see an aura, the kind of color around people, sometimes it can be the way you are, your emotions or whatever, the state of your being on that moment, when you are happy, and you have another color than when you are angry. But this has no emotions, it's no energy in it, it's energy, but it's not the same as what we are, okay? So, it's something different. I cannot explain it in words, but I understand it. But so yes, so it's a difference, okay? So I believe that, or according to what I see, it's about the color itself on the objects. Why I see the color next to it, that is difference of color here, purple and kind of bluish, light bluish kind of way. But this one is more difficult to see than on this one because of the color on it. Anyway, you can do more, let's say, other tests. When I am in the bedroom and I take a shower and I see these products, to wash you with, and there is a yellow kind of, and then a white, and yes, with each different color I see another color around it, kind of energy. So to see it in that way. So yes, so but now I can capture it without no problem, but still it's in the early stages. You have people who can capture even more, especially young kids, can capture that, even they don't know it. They know it, but it's like, for them it's normal, and for the adults, are don't know it. Most of the people, and they say, oh, there is something wrong, this and that. So that's with everything in that way. So, but yeah, just I wanted to share this, So, no, if I take my hand here, I can also put it here, and look which color I have, and it's always sometimes in bluish, and but it's always more easy to have a white background, and I said that you, in the beginning, you must focus on one point. It doesn't matter, but do your eyes a little bit blurry, and then you can capture it more easily. But when you develop more and more that it's no needed to see at one point, but it depends on my emotional level, so to speak. And yeah, it's always around. It can be sometimes green, it can be bluish. Now it's bluish, light, not like this, but light bluish. It can also be, it's always bluish, green or violet, purple, in that range. So now it was a kind of bluish kind of bluish. Anyway, but I don't know. It's like let's see. You have the rainbow colors. Okay. Now I have not tested it yet. It's just some while ago. I thought when you put all the colors together, you have what is the outcome of it. But when you mix, for example, two colors together, you have another color. Yeah. But yeah, it's something that I ask myself. I have not tested it yet. You can research it. Yes, what is the effect when you have all the colors that exist? I mean the red, blue, violet, and these head colors. When you mix that, like the rainbow colors, when you mix it, which color is the outcome of it? I will explore it, but anyway, I wanted to share this. So okay, you can test it yourself. You must see it for yourself, as Morpheus said to Neo. I can show you the way, but you must enter that world yourself to see it for yourself. Then you will know. So, and that's not something that I imagine. Oh, it's already known, So, but I can see also like these kind of points, electricity kind of points in that way, because it moves like this in all directions. So I for the last 10, 11, 12 years I see that. No, but that is also the question. This is it because of your? It's like you seeing your the energy. Is it something that is outside there, or it is like, for example, when they are all already able to do that. Is to put the human, let's say, consciousness into a computer. Okay, you interface with the computer. You are log it in that computer. So actually log it in. It's not the way around. Because I told it also about this, that a computer program can log into your brain, yeah, and you can experience as if you are there, but it's in your brain, yeah, all the way around. Your consciousness can go in to the computer, or it's like these are possibilities, that I say, or. But some of the possibilities are real. For example, remote viewing with your pineal glands. You can remote view somewhere else. Still, you are sitting here. You are aware, but you it's like the transfer of information. But on the other hand, I always know. I know that as a fact in nature, but you are everywhere. That's non-local, and that's the only explanation why you are able to do that, to remote view from in that way. So yes, so yes, that's what I mean. For sure, we are in kind of structure of a simulation. We have different simulations, other are artificial, and the other are more in the nature of the true reality, But for example, when you are in that kind of artificial simulated world, if you look, for example, you can capture energies, but then my question is it is from outside? Like you see the tree, okay, there, but when you capture energies, is it some from the program itself, yeah, or it is actually outside there, you know. So yeah, I know it's sometimes difficult to explain with words, you know, but like these points of electricity, kind of light balls that goes like this, you know, and many people see it also, you know. But, so, and often when I observe, you know, I often think it's about inner self, you know, in that way. Why it's not something from outside. I think all that experts say they have even cameras can capture these energies, you know. But this particular one that I say most people can. I will explore it. I will post it on my Facebook, you know. But yeah, it's still for me a question. It's not for say that it's distortion, this and that, you know, from something, but it's actually something, you know, kind of energy way. Still, I see it all the time, you know. My feeling is it's not outside, but some like your software, for example, something to do with that. It's nothing to do with the stability or disharmony, nothing to do with that. It's like you capture more of some people say, oh, I saw a glitch or something, but it doesn't mean it actually happened there. It also maybe in you, something you causes, you know, because of your, for example, if you can move time forward, not actually move time, but yourself, you know. It's like when you're playing a disc, for example. It's not a right example of it, but you can. I have expressed this once here, as far as I know, but also in dreams, and it's something that I can go forward in time, you know. But it doesn't mean that everyone goes along with you. No, it's not that. But it's yourself that is going faster forward or backwards, but more forwards that I know of. So that's the same thing with glitches and so on. Maybe that people see. Of course, it will be obvious when you are with two persons seeing the same thing. Even when the other one is not aware, that can be an evidence. Then it can be from outside, you know. But when you are alone and you capture something, it can be a glitch or whatever, you know, a distortion or whatever. Then it can be, you know, it's difficult to say whether is it from yourself or from outside you. Nothing to do with you. It's just something that happens. Anyway, very good questions. Yes, I don't know everything. No. Otherwise, I'm not asking these questions. Yes. But yeah, it's very interesting. But yeah, we will see in the far future. They will come and say, yes, we are able to put human consciousness in the Nassim Haramein, also his name, I don't know, this guy. You know, I saw a video of him. He says about artificial intelligence. You know, somebody says in the crowd if they can be independent, you know, to be aware, self-aware and whatever. And my reaction is the same as him. I always had this knowing, you know, like he said, no, it's not possible, because artificial intelligence is zeros and ones, like I said, always said, you know, it's a program. That's nothing more than that. People can also be programmed, you know, in that sense, but we are more than what we are. We are not machines, okay? That's first of all. in nature we are not that. So that he says the same thing, and he says then the question was it's not a question, it is rather when it will happen, but it's possible that we can put, like the Matrix movies is a very perfect example of it, but we can put, there was another movie about that I saw, this guy was dying, and the other guy was a scientist, and he said it's correct also to put his human, not a human consciousness, that's the wrong way to say that, but it's nature of what he is, what we all are, that consciousness transfer into a robot, and to transfer it into that robot kind of structure. So his body dies, but his human, his consciousness, what he is transferred there to that machine. So, and yes, it's possible. Of course, I know that. It's no joke. But then the question is, what kind of robot, what kind of software is this? Okay, yes. It can be partially biologic, let's say in an artificial way. It's possible. Yeah. But if you talk about actually machines without that, to be self-conscious and emotions, no. Only when you program in some way how this machine must, you say to this machine how to react, how to handle to certain situation, but it's not like that robot will never say I am. It will say that when you program it in that way. Yes, but it will never have a consciousness. That's what we are, except when you put it in it, like from human into that machine. That's an example of consciousness from somewhere comes into that machine. Yes, but anyway, but it's already happening, behind the scenes. Yes, so it's already happening. We are so far beyond. We are so far beyond that. What we know of now. Anyway, let's just explore the information and just experiment with yourself. If you can see energies and this and that. Okay, so see you then next time.